Open Heavens Daily Devotional. Date, Thursday, October 2nd, 2025. Topic, You must hate average. I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth unto those things which are before. Philippians 3, verses 13. Bible reading, Deuteronomy 28, 8-13. A land of wheat, and barley, and vines, and fig trees, and pomegranates, a land of oil olive, and honey, a land wherein thou shalt eat bread without scarceness, thou shalt not lack anything in it, a land whose stones are iron, and out of whose hills thou mayest dig brass. When thou hast eaten and art full, then thou shalt bless the Lord thy God for the good land which he hath given thee. Beware that thou forget not the Lord thy God, in not keeping his commandments, and his judgments, and his statutes, which I command thee this day, lest when thou hast eaten and art full, and hast built goodly houses, and dwelt therein, and when thy herds and thy flocks multiply, and thy silver and thy gold is multiplied, and all that thou hast is multiplied. Message, if you hate something, you will do everything to avoid it. When I was in secondary school, I and two of my friends were the best in mathematics. However, even though we scored above 90%, our mathematics teacher would always tell us that we didn't do well because we didn't score 100%. At last one day, we scored 100%, and we said, let's go and see him to hear what he will say now. We got to him, rejoicing, but our joy was cut short when he said, your mates are in the university, solving advanced maths, and you are rejoicing over 100% in elementary maths. His comment made me hate anything less than the absolute best. This is why I get disturbed when I see people celebrating mediocrity. Years ago, when secondary school results in Nigeria were presented as grade 1, 2, 3, and pass, the principal of a particular college in Lagos was rejoicing because, for the first time in the school's history, one of the students got a grade 3 result. However, another college principal wept because, for the first time, a student went as low as having a grade 3 result. As seen in today's Bible reading, God's will for his children is that they will be above only. Hence, no Christian should ever settle for average. If you think you've attained your greatest height, you must know that it is someone else's starting point. In Ezekiel 47, 1-12, God showed Ezekiel a man with a measuring line in his hand, and for every 1,000 cubits he measured, the water level rose. It started from the ankle to the knee and then to the waist before it became a mighty river. Some people reach the ankle level of success and think they have arrived. They don't understand that there are greater levels of success waiting ahead of them. In 2 Kings 2, 1-15, while the sons of the prophets were content with being average, Elisha pressed in for a double portion of Elijah's spirit. The sons of the prophet knew it was time for Elijah to be taken away, and they even knew the day it would happen. However, they were satisfied with having revelation without power. Elisha, on the other hand, didn't settle for average, and the Lord used him so mightily that we can never forget his name. People who settle for average never stand out. Beloved, make up your mind to be the absolute best that God has destined you to be. Don't settle for average. Key point, you are destined to be above only. Never settle for average. Prayer point, Father, I refuse to die in mediocrity in Jesus' name. Father, I shall reach my maximum, optimize my potentials and fulfill my purpose in Jesus' name. Father, power to get to the top, rest upon me from today in Jesus' name. Bible in 1 year, Matthew 1-4. Hymn 24, I want to be like Jesus. The Open Heaven is written by Pastor E. A. Adeboye, General Overseer, Redeemed Christian, Church of God, powered by RCCG Dominica. For questions and counseling, call or chat 1-767-277-5140, 612-3408, 612-8627. Jesus is Lord.